welcome back to another Predator Hunting Grounds video. Today we will show you how to completely dominate the team using the missile launcher and PDL. Your main focus is to use the PDL to set up perimeter after you've captured the position. If you know where the other team is coming from, you'll be able to single them out. And if you hit them without missing, it's a one-shot. We want to throw an ammo bag, so that way, whenever we do run out, there is ammo close by. And we don't have to run very far, and we can still hold the capture point, because we'll keep spawning from back here.
Ammo on the dirt.
And he's running. I wonder why. Looks like somebody's stuck. We have to take him out.
Quiet.
Use the rocks in any maneuver that you can. As he's loading into me, I come back, take my field threat, and get ready to take him out. You want to throw out another ammo bag, so that way you can reload, and when you're going over here to the next, you can be ready. It's a halfway point. But they're going to be spawning from the opposite side this time, because we've pushed them back as far as they can go. So, we're going to set up a perimeter and start to single them out. The PDL also helps your team know where they're coming from. Because when you're using a missile launcher, you can only rely on the missile launcher for kills. Which, for a one-shot kill, 9 times out of 10, it is the most efficient weapon. But if you use your PDL as a guide for the other team, whenever they spawn, they will be lit up. And as setting a perimeter, your teammates will know and they'll back you up with all the guns of glory. They're starting to take the other capture point. We need to set up our next perimeter and go and take it back. But whenever they die, they will go with the PDLs we just placed. This is a strategical strategy. If done correctly, you can flush them out, just like this. And you just got fucked. And we've taken capture point. Absolutely amazing. The other team is struggling in such a disarray that my 2 other teammates are just completely doing the job for me. I'm going to use this time to heal and take ammo. Oh wait, I already am healed up. Oh well. Next is you want to show and spot as many medic bags and ammo crates as you can. Resources are very thin, and we want to utilize any bit that you can if you're to stay alive. Just know if you die in clash, it is not the end of the world, but each death is 5 points. So let's say if the other team, for instance, had the other capture point, and I needed 10 points to win the game, I could kill 2 people and still win, even though they have capture point. This is why you want to try not to die as much as possible, but you will die. Just try to limit it as much as you can, and utilize your resources. I do not see a lot of people doing this. This team knows very well how to utilize your resources. And they're taking the capture point, and it's been moved. What an absolute tragedy for the other team. We will now finish them off.
Somebody give me some ammo on the dirt.
They are hiding, and for good reason. They got a few good shots, but we must take them out. Oh, there goes the other. And we're out of missiles. When this happens, if you run around and spam circle button, which is the crouch, it makes it very hard for them to hit you, and your teammates, if they're good and helpful, will finish the other person that's trying to chase you. Just like that. Even though we got stuck, we made it. And we want to go back and get our medics. Also spotting it will definitely help. remember, we still have an ammo bag up here. It is not the end of days. But I believe we only have one more. Yep, and it's destroyed. 3 PDLs and 3 missiles should do. But at this point, you want to go and make sure if you can try to find an ammo crate, you want to look for it. Even though they have capture point, this is a great time for you to look for any resources you need. They have 100 points to catch up on. It is not the end of the world. But I will say it is an absolute fucking walk. Spawn 300 meters to the other side of the map. I feel like we are going to run a 5K before we are going to get to where we need to be. Oh dear, we got stuck. Hopefully, we're not going to... Oh, there we are. That would have been an absolute pity if we had got stuck in there and had to kill ourselves or die. It wouldn't have been good. Use the PDL to set up perimeter
Ammo!
and take out the little bastard that's hiding. And he's been destroyed. We want to go make sure we have a medic bag available. Even though we don't need it, it's good to know where your resources are. Oh dear, the Predator's trying to take the capture point. We must destroy him.
Ammo was wounded, but not dead.
And the Predator starts to run like a little bitch because he knows he's about to get destroyed. Even though I do not have any ammo, I've been consistent with my shots, and he knows that when I hit him, he's to fucking hit the road. And if he doesn't, he will get destroyed. Even though this was an illusion. It is most important to play mind games, but we also want to be efficient. And if we have to hunt him down as the Predator, we will. This is also a great resort. If you're out of ammo, there's no crates, no nothing, and if you do not want to die, and you can turn into Predator, utilize this. It helps your team. And if you utilize the Predator and play the Predator and hunt the other Predator down, it also helps your team. Because Fire Team can fight Fire Team, and Predators can fight Predators. It's whenever Predators start to fight the Fire Team and take capture point, it can get really, really bad. But this Predator has no backbone. He has no idea where I'm at, and he's going to run. Anytime they go up in the tree, we want to pull out the bow. It is the most efficient weapon for hunting predators in the tree. Bastard go. There he is. And we were successful. We must now apply the pressure and chase him. But you don't want to apply too much pressure. You want to let him think that he's gotten away, so that way we can get ourselves another shot. There he is. Thinks he's got away. If you happen to notice, the way I found him is that there was an arrow that I had shot in him. The arrows will stick to the Predator. And if you're careful, you can find if there's a floating arrow where a Predator was just at, chances are that it might be the floating arrow, just like it was right there. We missed our shot. But do you see how the arrows are floating? And we found them that way. The sickle is the best weapon to use whenever you're trying to melee the other Predator. It engages with at least 5 to 8 feet of tracking. It is a perfect swing combo. But this Predator is very evasive, and he will disappear. but that's okay. We've wounded him enough for that if he comes against anyone else in our team, they will drop him. You also want to take note that the arrows eventually will fall off the Predator. But in the midst of an action, when you're actually battling the Predator, they have at least a 30-second rate where they stick to the Predator before falling down somewhere, where you retrieve it and pick it up. And he's been destroyed. Our other team has picked him up. Unfortunately, his team abandoned him. This is a very sad situation that happens. This is very common in Clash. Whenever you start to win, the other teammates will start to quit. Even if we are outnumbered in the beginning, and this was a 3v4. It doesn't matter. I've seen so many things, but we want to go ahead and shout out a roar. We will dispose of him in the best way we can. What an absolute shame. But we cannot show that we are weak. By then, this is where you go ahead and finish the match out. We're 585 to 182. We outnumber him 3 to 1. The game is over. This point is just fucking around and having fun and trying new things. I'll give it credit that this man has heart. And because he's such a warrior and has heart, we must destroy him at all costs. Yes. And because you ran away like a little turd, we are now going to humiliate you and sit on your face. This is David Attenbrough, and thank you for watching. I hope you've learned and enjoyed this video. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.